somebody found that there was enough merit in the circumstances. It was too attenuated or whatever. The thought process was of the judge and his analysis. They said that there was enough merit there that it was not going to override the
Right.
so. Um,
So you got some bites at the apple afterwards, and then if that doesn't work, well, in this particular case, now you got a bite at the apple. What 30, almost 30 years later or something. For resentencing. So, yeah,
pretty rare, and that's one of the things that social media has shown, that public pressure,
a lot of pressure.
awareness of some of these
Right.
these cases where justice has not been served, and public pressure and analysis can come into play. It is pretty rare. I mean, you look at the ones that we've seen on the TikTok and the social medias, and they finally get to Netflix along those lines. This is a minute percentage of the cases where if you get a bad judge, injustice is done.
Right, but everybody else thinks that's not quite commonplace, but it's a lot greater than it is.
Yeah, judges are humans. They have their biases. They have their blind spots.
Right.
Most of them are just doing the best they can in the circumstances. But there's political pressures. They are basically voted in to their positions and can be voted out. There's some judges who have made tough decisions and they've been voted out. So there's a lot of things that go into being a judge, and some of them is not just this straight, icy cold, unbiased individual that's making these decisions. They've got themselves to think about. They have to look at the optics of what their decisions are going to look like from the outside. They have to look at how the district attorney's office feels about them, because as attorneys, we have an option to not be in front of a judge once in any of our cases. And if the district attorney's office decides to not be in front of a judge because they don't like the decision or decisions that they make, that judge is now really going to get sidelined, because that's where all the cases are.
Okay.
DA's not going to go in front of that judge. That guy's going to go out to, in this case, he's going to be assigned to Barstow. He's going to be assigned somewhere far away for some time. So there's a lot of things that go into the decisions making, and as a defense attorney, we have to know that, and we take into account when we make our decisions about what judges we are going to go in front of and not going to go in front of. But yeah, look, someday maybe we'll have artificial intelligence who will just look at.
Yeah, but then it's black and white, and I'm not so sure I like that either.
I'm not sure. From a defense perspective, you got the facts, you got the law. If you didn't have somebody who had to worry about getting voted out, or if they were going to be disliked or harassed by the media, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know we don't want a Skynet situation where we
exactly
computers ruling over the world, but sure would be nice to have a truly unbiased individual who wasn't worried about certain repercussions, who was just applying the law and the facts, and that would be it. That would be. I think I would be very happy with that situation.
Well, obviously you've seen a lot of changes over your 25 years of practice.
I have. Yeah, there used to be like the old school attorneys, the old school judges. These guys were it was the law, and they were hardcore, and they didn't give a crap what was going to happen to them. They've been around long enough. They knew the law well enough. They were strong enough personalities that they could just consider the repercussions as irrelevant. They would make the call as they saw it in the eyes of the law and the facts. And it seems to be a lot rarer nowadays. There seems to be this fear that underrides a lot of the judges' perspectives